In this video, we're going to cover 10 Klaviyo mistakes you should avoid if you want to increase your conversions and improve customer experience with email and SMS marketing. If you don't know what Klaviyo is, this is just like MailChimp, but better for e-commerce businesses, mostly on Shopify. It's a seamless integration, allows you to really dig deeper into your customer data and make an experience for your customers that is super personalized and, of course, make you more money. If you are watching this channel for the first time or the first video for you, my name is Matt. Together with my wife, Claudia, we're growing Email Ties, where we specialize in email and SMS marketing for a few years right now, working with e-commerce brands in the United States, Australia, and in the UK, now venturing even into the rest of Europe. So that's it when it comes to the introduction. Now let's dive into the 10 mistakes you should be avoiding. Number 1, ignoring segmentation. So trust me, no one likes irrelevant emails. I'm sure you can resonate with that. If you are opening your inbox, there is probably at least 20, 30 emails, if it's before noon, that you haven't opened yet. And that same situation happens for pretty much everyone out there. Our inboxes are flooded. If you don't send relevant messages, it will not be open. It will not bring any sales. So it's very important to make sure that you start playing with segmentations. When it comes to Klaviyo, their goal is to divide your audience into people that are engaged and that are not engaged. An engaged audience would be a person that opened your email, clicked your email, maybe was active on site, but haven't placed an order and yet, or that's kind of like the goal of your emails, right? So you want to make sure that you start there. And they recommend starting with 30 days engaged. This will be your audience that most likely is built off new subscribers, because as soon as they subscribe to your list, most likely they're going to grab that discount code from an email. So that's kind of like the first sign that they are engaged. And people that have received some of your recent campaigns. You can go further and divide your audience into people that haven't placed an order yet. Those, let's call them your new subscribers or leads. And then you have people that bought only once and divide it into people that bought multiple times. You can also find people that have looked into certain products and haven't bought it yet. So that's super, super targeted audience. And you can obviously build a lot of automations based on that. But I would even encourage you to go further and try to add that one campaign per week, maybe even 2 per month, where you have super engaged people that, for example, were active on site at least 2-3 times. They were looking at products multiple times. Maybe they added products to cart, but they haven't bought yet. Try to come up with something creative. Maybe do a plain text only email from the founder with a discount code, or maybe trying to find out what's wrong, why they haven't bought a product yet. This is basically introductions, like segmentation 101. You can definitely dig deeper into it, but play with it. Find out, create a bunch of segments for on your Klaviyo account and start seeing some sort of patterns, and maybe you'll get some ideas. One thing I like to do is I like to also build segments for people that bought once, people that bought twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, until I see a big drop. So, and try to bring people from each segment to another. So obviously you grow your lifetime value and of course get more repeat purchases. Poorly designed emails. This will be our problem number 2. We're not all designers. I am not a designer, and trust me, I get super frustrated, but Canva makes it super simple for you. Klaviyo has a bunch of templates that you can use, and it's literally copy and drop. When it comes to designs, I would say creatives are still the most important thing. If your emails are pixelated because the creatives aren't good, you will not basically please your customers and make sales from it, right? But you can go to mail.com and find a lot of ideas if you're still frozen, and if you can get in the creative zone, you can definitely look into that. But keep it simple. I mean, I have a friend who has built his store to 1.5 million in sales in about 12 months using his iPhone for creatives, Canva for editing, and Klaviyo for email marketing. So that's pretty much what I can tell you. And play with designs in terms of make sure that The email consists of good creatives that clearly present the product and a lot of product blogs or blogs built within the Klaviyo editor. Otherwise, if you have an email that is all images, it will be very difficult for you to get it delivered to the right inboxes. Let's move on. Spammy subject lines. Spammy subject lines what it means basically, it's putting words in the subject line or preview text that might cause the alerts on every email provider, right? Like Google, can be Yahoo or AOL, whatever that is. If you use free too often, or some sale, words like sale, promo too often, that might cause definitely a lot of emails to land in spam. At the best case scenario, it will land in the promo tab, which is still fine. I believe the market sophistications level are so high right now that everyone is aware that you're trying to sell them products. Just like people are cold calling you or cold emailing you, B2B world, in the B2B world, same as on the brand side, like there's a lot of people that sell the same products. We are bombarded with ads. We're bombarded with emails, text marketing, WhatsApp marketing. This is billboards everywhere, TV ads, like we are constantly seeing ads. We're exposed to ads. We've seen it all right now, so it's very difficult to stand out. One thing I've really found super, super interesting is if you keep the same pattern for your newsletter subject lines, maybe one emoji that everyone will resonate with, and immediately remember, this is like next level of branding. And I have one particular brand this is more like B2B, but they use one emoji in every episode, every newsletter. And now, as soon as I see that emoji, I know exactly what it is, and I know it's good. And they have 60% plus open rates, which is pretty solid for B2B space. People obviously are busy in the B2B world, probably more busier than everyone else that is not growing his own business, and they still get huge open rates, right? So for you, just avoid spammy subject lines. Make sure that the subject line clearly explains what's inside of the email. That's the best way for the reader to decide if they should open the email or not. If this is a promo, make sure they know it's a promo. If it's an educational content, try to be creative as a copywriter. You can definitely try to think as a copywriter, right? So if the email explains how to solve a specific issue or problem, so let's say you said skincare, and you're solving in the email, you're educating people on how to help with acne or dry skin or oily skin. Make sure to use that in your headline, because people will, if they have this particular problem, they'll open that email. Problem number 4, overlooking mobile responsiveness. This is definitely a big one. I've seen many times where brands forget to turn on the header of the email, which is usually like 3 or 4 categories that you want to use. On desktop, it looks really nice. You have first category, second, third, fourth category. But if you don't edit it for mobile, it will basically put one block under each other. And it takes me one big scroll to actually see the email content, because my screen is only showing me the categories. Make sure you have your emails optimized for the mobile experience. Lack of personalization. Nothing says I don't know you like an email that is not personalized. That is definitely true. You can use a lot of dynamic features. You can even use location. If you have location from your customers, if you're sending to your customers, use locations, at least first name. Maybe you call out your brand, your customers a certain way, like, hey babes. I've seen many woman-owned businesses, that's how they call their customers. So make sure to personalize it. If you can use first name, use it. Try to use first name, not only, hey, first name, but maybe start with your headline or the content and use first name in the middle of the email. Maybe the call to action can somehow be connected with this in variable such as first name, location, or any other data you can get. Also, if you're doing immediate post-purchase surveys or any type of surveys, if you're getting the data, you can actually use that as well as your variables. You can use it as personalization. So what I mean by that is someone answered a question a certain way. So I'm here because I have problem X. You can highlight the problem. Hey, I heard you have problem X, or you told me that you have problem X. This is what I can recommend if you want to solve it. And that's how you can personalize. Not A/B testing. Problem number 6. I don't have to even get started here. Klaviyo makes it so seamless to A/B test for open rates, which is the subject line preview text, for click rates. That will be the design. Be creative. Make sure that the A/B tests are actually different. I've seen many times where it's really hard to actually say what the A/B test is all about. So make sure you A/B test as much as possible. A/B test offers. Be creative there. Ignoring analytics or paying attention to the wrong one. Recently, Klaviyo released this update that makes your Klaviyo account look like a stock market, basically like you see, like your crypto market, whatever you follow. You see like constantly red arrows or I think green or blue arrows, whatever. So that immediately raised a lot of red flags, and this thing is changing literally as the numbers in the stock market. Every hour I log into an account, I see like either going up big time, like 40% up or 30% down. I still haven't figured out what all these numbers mean, but I know they add a lot of confusion. I don't think it was a smart move. Maybe they're going to remove the feature, hopefully. But analytics is very important. So you want to make sure that you check your flows reporting on every flow frequently, at least once a month, or have someone go through it. We usually export it to Google Sheets so we can easily see, hey, we have our KPIs, which are usually 3% place order rate or 3% click rate or higher. If something falls below it, we highlight it in red and try to A/B test it and figure out how to improve it. For you, you can definitely do the same. But look into metrics, look into your analytics, analyze your last campaigns, analyze your sign-up rate. Make sure you constantly grow your list effectively. If your sign-up rate falls below 5%, you should be A/B testing it almost immediately. Failing to nurture new subscribers. One welcome email isn't enough. I've seen crazy numbers like 33% place order rate on an email that literally just says, hey, here's your 10% off. Nothing added to it. If you have a solid traffic, this might work, but there will still be 66% of people that haven't placed an order. So continue to nurture them in your welcome experience. I highly recommend testing multiple offers there. Sending too many or too few emails. Yesterday, I've learned from a email marketer that has been around in the e-commerce space for like, I think 16 years, from almost very beginning. And he said that what can cause a higher unsubscribe rate is sending too few emails. What he meant by that is that if you're sending an email once a month out of the blue, and it lands in my inbox and I have no idea who you are because I haven't heard from you for a month and I forgot, I'll be most likely to unsubscribe from that email. So sending too many emails is, of course, also causing higher spam rate. No one wants to get bombarded with emails. But if you find a sweet spot, this will help you to really optimize for low unsubscribe rate or spam rate and high open rates and basically better performance. Not keeping up with Klaviyo updates, or there's a new update coming up in 2 weeks, September 7th, I believe. Customer data platform, where you'll be able to build funnels. I think it's a nice feature from Klaviyo that is coming up. I was on a call with them, went over it. I think it might actually make a lot of sense. I like visuals, I like funnels, and this will help you maybe see what's happening within your store and how can you optimize. Where's the big drop? Can you optimize your conversions? If you haven't seen, they recently launched also reviews. Push notifications are growing and getting better. SMS marketing, it's growing, it's getting better. So they're definitely making some moves there. Make sure to keep up to date with their Klaviyo updates. And that's it. If you liked this video, found it helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you start implementing or avoiding not implementing these best practices, so by avoiding these mistakes, you'll definitely see your conversions go up. We see brands doing literally 50-60% of sales from Klaviyo. I know. Klaviyo attribution is not the best one, but it still can help you definitely grow your store more profitably if you know that your welcome flow is performing really well, you're recovering abandoned carts, browse abandonments, etc., site abandonments. If you're recovering a lot of lost sales opportunities, this will help you really spend more money on ads if you want to, or more money on content creators, or more money in your pocket as you grow your store. That's it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.